Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So today we are going to discuss my journey with laser hair removal. So if you're interested in knowing how everything went and you have any questions, then just keep on watching.
Show up, baby girl, you gotta show up. Show up, show them that you really glowed up. Glowed up. They still hating on you, so what?
So let's break this down. If you're interested in a specific time point of how my journey went, or you have a specific question, go down to my down bar below. I'll have the timestamps and maybe that'll answer your question. So let's start off with the type of body hair I have, and then I'm gonna just go on and tell you my pre-thoughts, my experience, and all that. So like anybody else, why would you go get laser done? To get rid of hair, right? So I've tried everything. I've tried the tweezing, the shaving, the everything.
This is my hair on my head. My hair is curly and coarse on my body. So I shave my legs, it's trying to grow back within the same hour. And it's so agitating.
I'll find that I don't even want to shave sometimes. I'm like, is it even worth it? But of course I gotta shave. I don't want to be, tearing up my husband in the bed with my legs. So I'll find myself having to shave sometimes every single day just to maintain and keep up with my hairy legs. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? Prior to getting laser done, I was terrified. I always wanted to go, but I was nervous. And like you probably are nervous as well. But if you can do waxing, you can definitely do laser. So the place that I go to get my laser done is called Sev Laser. It's here in Buckhead or Atlanta, Georgia by Lenox Mall. They just opened up a new location and it's absolutely gorgeous inside. No, I'm not sponsored by Sev Laser. I would love to be, but I'm not. I just have had a great experience with their staff and my services. So if you're interested, then definitely check them out. So if you're interested in booking with Sev, all the information will be down below. So small little disclaimer. If you are curious about getting laser, I want you to do a little bit of research. Don't just maintain yourself getting it based on my video. This is just my experience. I'm not a professional, but this is just my own personal experience. So if you have any health issues or anything that could interact with anything of your skin sensitivity, then please do your research prior. So prior, I was nervous like you guys. I was terrified because I know some people, if you're clicking on this video, you want to know how it was, right? I will say Sev Laser is definitely very affordable, which I love. They're actually a med spa, so certain locations offer Botox, I think lip fillers and things like that. So if you're interested in those things, definitely check out your Sev location that's closest to you. But prior to me getting the laser and everything, I've done the waxing, I've done the shaving, I've done the tweezing. Your girl grew up with a freaking unibrow and got bullied for it, but I digress because they ain't bullying now. Okay, where they at? Nowhere to be seen. All of them. But anyway, I digress. I had a unibrow, I had a thick little mustache, and to this day my unibrow doesn't grow back like that at all. I get like a single hair and I just pluck it. But that's why I don't play with my brows. I don't play, I don't overpluck, I don't play that. I'd rather them be fully grown in before I just let anybody go in and start playing with them, because baby, no, my brows are the frame of my face, so I don't play with that. But as far as my upper lip goes, my poor man, I know he'd be looking at my upper lip like, yo, your upper lip is not supposed to be looking like my upper lip. And I'm like, baby, I'm sorry, but like, I'm trying. But you know how guys will shave a bunch and then they eventually get a 5 o'clock shadow? I'd be terrified, but I'm trying every method to make sure that the hair is going. But I have super sensitive skin, super duper sensitive skin. So if I do a quick shave, my skin starts irritating and burning, or sometimes I would do my makeup and be like, oh crap, I see little black hairs. Now this is definitely the answer to all my issues as far as my body hair. I know you're interested in what locations of my body have gotten done, because I want to test out a smaller part of my body just in case it didn't work out, or just in case I had like a little reaction. And I know you're thinking, your upper lip is small but it's on your face. I know, but I was desperate, okay? They was running some little specials, so I got ate up. The girl got ate up and I fell for it. But I'm glad I did, because now I'm deep in a hole and I have reoccurring appointments every Saturday at 10 a.m. every 6 weeks, baby, to keep up with it. I think it's like 4 to 6 weeks, but anyway. As far as my experience, I went a few months ago. I can't pin the month that I started going off the top of my head, but it's like 3 or 4 times at this point. So I'm going to show you guys a close-up of my upper lip so you can actually see my upper lip and how my armpit looks, because I've only shaved both areas once. I have another appointment this week, so it's like a couple weeks ago that I've shaved, and I still have no hair. Like, not for nothing, but them areas look good, okay? They look buttery smooth. And the funny thing is, I never even saw those little hairs on my upper lip until literally when the light was on it and I could see up close. So, first day when I walked in, I personally had a black woman as my tech, which was something that was like kind of important to me. I want somebody who cares, but someone who properly understands how to work with my skin. I highly recommend that you do your research for your tech. Definitely speak up as far as what type of tech you want. Don't be looking crazy because you didn't speak up for yourself. So yeah, I went there and within 5 minutes I had to fill out my form. They have a pretty extensive form that you do have to fill out and they want you to read over. Pretty sure it says not to have sun exposure for a certain amount of time. Pretty sure it says alcohol as well. Alcohol consumption prior to a certain amount of time, but I definitely know it does say something about sun exposure, I think, within the past 2 weeks of you getting your treatment. So all these are super important. Please do not skim on their warnings and stuff because you're going to be the first person saying, boom, it looks like scars and stuff. No. You're dealing with lasers, so definitely follow instructions. Like, after I got everything, I went in there. Since I'm doing the underpart area, I think I wore, the first time I wore a t-shirt, so I did go and take my shirt off so that she could definitely, get into the area perfectly. I didn't want her to miss no spots, and then when no extra hair is growing unevenly. I'm used to overly exposing myself for waxes, so it was really nothing to me. But if you are concerned about showing too much or you're just uncomfortable, definitely wear a strapless shirt of some type. So something maybe like this or like a dress or maybe even a tank so that they can really get into the area, and you won't have to worry about feeling like you're overexposed. She started off with my upper lip area. I could literally feel it zapping the areas that were kind of thicker, you know what I'm saying, a little thicker than other pieces. When she got like right in the middle of my upper lip, I just felt like a laser was going through my whole upper teeth. That was the only part that kind of felt weird. It was kind of like a buzz. It was like, ooh, 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 woo, whew. But like I said, the procedure is super quick, so it's something that you can feel quickly, but not too much. So that area went by super quick, and it's nice because they blow a nice little cold air on your upper lip and they tell you to keep breathing. I don't know why, but in my head she said keep breathing and I kept saying stop breathing. But I'm like I think I was having like a mini anxiety attack while she was doing it. And same with my armpit. So she had me lay on my side kind of like this, work her way in different sections and up and down, stretch and hold the skin out. Like I was just trying to stretch it just enough so that she could really get in there. So I was laid like this. Ooh, that area looked good. You know what? Let me just appreciate the armpit. Like, period. My armpit looked good. After I came out, the experience was amazing, like I said. So someone asked me how many sessions. So it's based off of that specific body part that you get done. It's up to 6 to 12 treatments. So some places could be 6, some places could be 12. But I will let you guys know that even on my first time getting it, the hair started growing back super duper slow. Right over. But yeah, I only had to shave once. It's really up to your body. I'm pretty sure certain body parts, maybe like the Brazilian or certain other areas that grow really, really thicker, coarse hair, could be in that 12 mark period, but it's also based off of your consistency. It will tell you to come back at least 4 to 6 weeks. So, and as far as pricing goes, I think to get my lip and my underarms done, it's been $65, but even for a Brazilian, I believe it's $85. I believe, or it's a little bit lower. Now, to me, that's not high because if you imagine certain waxes in certain areas here in Atlanta, it can go from between 35 to like 50 depending on where you go. Other places it's 50. So I look at it like you want a bunch of pain once a month for $50 for the hair that's going to grow back. Regardless, it might grow back a little thin, but lasers is a different story because eventually it just grows back thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner. And I'd rather my hairs grow back spottingly and not have to do as much versus that wax, baby. Oof. That wax. Let me give y'all a little quick story time. When I get waxes, I sweat. I sweat right away. So if I'm getting my Brazilian done down there, and as soon as she gets that one little good one, and y'all know what I'm talking about, that one little good patch, and she get to ripping, I'm sweating, and I'm just sitting here. I get the shakes, and then my body goes from hot to cold, like I had a bad reaction, and I'm just like, girl, do what you got to do. I'm gonna sweat. I'm probably gonna freak out, but I will not hit you or hurt you. Just go for it so I can get in and out of here because I no longer want to look at you. And I'm the type that's gonna talk your head off because my anxiety is like, as far as maintaining in between your sessions. So every time you go to get your laser done, you want to make sure that you shave the day before. Don't shave the day of, but the day before, because you don't want no irritation or nothing like that. But you want to make sure that it's low enough so that you can actually get the hair follicles and then not just getting the hair on top. So that's really, really important. So making sure that you have the least amount of sun exposure is super important. So I already like to use sunscreen and stuff on my face, but I kind of amped it up because I was getting laser treatment. I just transferred over to this because I just wanted to try it out just a few times now. It smells good, but I'm a little nervous about stuff that's super fragrant. It rubs in super clear and it's not oily afterward, which I do like, but it does have a scent to it. After you get your laser treatment done, you cannot sweat for 24 hours. Starting laser in the middle of summer is, woo girl, it's a little hard because, you know, when I first got mine done, I was driving down the highway like this. Don't be scared to put tissues in those sections as you're going about your day. As far as pain level, they will tell you it feels like a rubber band popping. Certain hairs will hurt a little extra. Personally, I prefer laser over the wax because, y'all, I can't. There's something unruly about feeling like my soul's being ripped out of my body and out of my lady bits when I get a wax done. And I'm expected just to be ripped and keep going. Like, I literally, after I get it done, have to sit in my car like, wow, like that just happened. And by the time it starts going back, I'm irritated knowing I have to go back. Like, I have to do this again. And I know people say, like, if you heal it consistently, like, it won't. That's anything. That's anything. But I can't get over the fact of literally pulling a hair out of my body part. And even same with shaving. Shaving can eventually give you like a 5 o'clock shadow or darkness if you deal with that. In certain parts of my body, I do. So the laser will combat and help you with that issue. Like, my armpits was, at some point, was starting to get a little dark. And I don't know if it's because my hair was going in more coarse or if my hormones were changing because of age. Is she light now? She real light. She real light. So how long does it last? So it's based off of certain areas. Certain areas are more hormonal than others, and you don't have full control over it, but it will grow back kind of thinner, which is nice. I asked the tech lady, and she said, like, here is definitely more, your hormones are higher. It will grow back later. As you guys could see, my hairs are literally like blonde little pieces. But other parts of your body, you're eventually going to see, like, your hair is just going to fall out. So there are risks. Everything has risk. I would definitely go over to Sev Laser and any other website to definitely look up the risk. I don't want to be the one to tell you in detail all the risks because I know there are a ton, but everything has a risk, and it's really up to you on, you know, what you're able to perceive as safe or not. But I will say, I guess the one risk is making sure that you go to a tech that is good with your skin and has good reviews so that they don't leave you with any crazy dark marks or any crazy irritation. Definitely go to someone who's experienced and has great reviews. I definitely recommend that y'all give laser a chance and just try it out. Just see if it works out for you. Do a small patch of skin. Don't do nothing crazy starting out because you never know how your body will react. That's literally anything. It's chemical treatments or laser, anything like that. Let's go over some pros versus cons. I think you guys shaving in between is not my favorite. I don't love that. But you don't want to like irritate or do anything else as far as waxing or in between. You just want to shave, and if you're going consistently, you shouldn't have an issue of shaving because it won't grow back that thick that you're constantly shaving anyway. So definitely before you get your treatment done, do a light shave. I don't have too many cons. I'm actually enjoying it, but of course the con is the feeling of the zap. I will say another con is they machine be funky, but if you can get past the smell of the machine, then cool. But just to preface, it don't smell good. It just smells like a little bit of a machine. I'm like, dang, I feel like you frying me up. I don't have too many cons. I've been loving it so far. I definitely love my results, and it just looks good. It feels good, it looks good, and I'm able to maintain the moisture and the softness of my skin and how bright it is versus, you know, when you're dealing with shaving or waxing or anything like that, your skin starts to just look irritated or bumpy or whatever, however it feels like reacting at that time. So definitely go ahead and do some research, check out a laser center, and shoot, give Sev Laser a try if they're close to you, and check out your local location as far as a laser center or a med spa. Definitely go ahead and check out Sev Laser if you're interested. If you do not have one near you, go ahead and do some research. Find your closest laser center or a med spa and definitely see how you like it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that this helps you guys out just a little bit, if you guys go ahead and try it out, let me know down below if you have any questions or anything like that. Definitely do not hesitate to ask. I'll be more than happy to answer that for you. So go ahead and follow me on my socials, and comment, like, and subscribe as always. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified anytime I upload, and I will see you all in my next video. All right, bye.